Hello everyone. I wanted to come on here today to show you my newest journal that I'm getting ready to put in my Etsy shop. This is a very romantic, soft, shabby chic journal, and I am in love with this. It turned out really nice. I used the kit from Tina's shop, Shabbydabbydodah, and this kit is called Bellissimo, and this, I guess, could be considered one of my design team projects. I plan on using her kit. I have a couple different kits, but I have some more of this kit that was left over, and I'm going to use it to do an embellishment, like ephemera type pack. And I have one already made that was used. I just used other things that I'm going to be putting in my shop too. But I wanted to show you this journal. Like I said, it's really soft and just romantic. And a lot of these pictures, I'm not sure exactly which ones, but a lot of these pictures Tina took when she was on vacation. So that it's just really cool how she did that. This is a soft cover that I have taken cardstock and printed 2 of her pages from the kit. And I sewed them together, and this is the back side, and then of course the inside is this print here, and the back I left it open. I didn't put a pocket. I just thought that was so pretty, and there's just some gorgeous pictures that she's added in here. So the front here, I have just made this pocket with one of her journal cards. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place this morning. This is one of her tickets that I just put some pink ribbon and some crocheted ribbon there, and then this little flower, and I use those flowers, they're the smaller ones, and I use those all throughout this journal. And there is some like cream trim, and then the crocheted lace again, and there is the crocheted lace throughout. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages that have that. So let's go in. This measures, actually let me tell you that because I'm not sure. This is, well, it's about 5.5. Because there is some of the pages sticking out, so with the trim also, so it's about 5.5 and almost 7.5, but not quite. It's a nice size journal. I like this size, and you can see it's really chunky. And so on the front, I just put one of her little cards here. It says this journal belongs to you, and altered one of her tags and just put the ribbon and that little flower, and I distressed everything around everything with Tim Holtz vintage photo. And here's one of her cards, and here is my little flip, and this is like a crocheted, it's a real thick type of lace. One of her images there. I'll get back in frame. And there's a lot of pockets in this kit. I think there was 4 or 5 in this. Some more of her really pretty images. And it's such a soft kit. And of course I love shabby chic, so this was just perfect. There's some coffee dyed paper. And here's a pocket that I made. I think, yeah, and I did a video, I think it was the last video I did, showing how I did that pocket, and that was inspired by Lori. And I just love how this turned out, just adding the layers of the sari silk and the lace ribbon and the flower. And then here's one of her prints. This is a very beautiful kit. Some coffee dyed paper, and here is a lace pocket, which I meant to add something else in there, so there'll actually be something else in that pocket. here's one of the glassine bags. And I just stamped this large skinny tag and put the story begins on it. And did the topper there. And then add one of her little cards. And here's one of the glassine bags that I altered the other day. And this is some parchment paper that's been coffee dyed. And here is some edge punching. I love this image. And a doily. And here is one of her, she has some circles in her kit, and I just used it as like an upper tuck. And then added one of her journaling cards there. There's plenty of room for writing or keeping photos, whatever. And here's one of her scallops. I just inked around it and added one of her postcards. So pretty. And here's a belly band that I've just added a couple more. You know, her kits are so big, there's plenty in here. There's plenty. And if you want to take some of the bulk out of this journal, you can definitely do that by just taking some of the ephemera out. This is the center of the signature. I don't remember how many pages. That'll be listed in my Etsy. And then this little pocket, I love how she created this, and it just goes along with the image. So it's not just like a square pocket. And then we have one of her pretty cards here. And here is one of the envelopes, and this is one of her cards that I just put a flower and some lace trim on, and just added some more of her ephemera and some coffee dyed paper, and stamped a butterfly on there. And here's that, I think this one, I showed this one on my last video also. And here's the little booklet I made. I just put one of her words on the edge there, inked this up. You flip it down and you've got some paper to write on. So it's just for some extra journaling. Try to stay in frame. Trying to reach around the tripod can be hard. And here is a library card that I just embellished and put sari silk and some lace and a flower, and there's some more lace trim, one of her little words. And then this is, I just used this as a side tuck. You could use it also as a belly band. Look how pretty that is. Ugh. Okay, so this, I made this yesterday, and I was really excited how this turned out. Lori had done a tutorial on, or a process video, whatever you want to call it, on using your coffee filters. And so what I did, I had some, and they were older, and I'd had them put back for a while to use in my journals, but I didn't really know exactly what I was going to do with some of them. And so what I did was I just folded them up like she had, and I just sewed around the bottom. And so you've got two pockets here. And these aren't coffee dyed. What I did was I used the Distress ink, the vintage photo, and I just went around it, and I made a pocket. And there's some sari silk on here, if you can see that, and some pink lace and the little flower, and then one of Tina's circles from the kit. And then I just added this card in the front pocket right here. If I can get it in there. Holding it up is not... There we go. I love the way that feels. And then back here I added a little booklet that I made. And it's just out of the Weekly Time record card. And I just put some coffee dyed paper and one of her ovals and some more collaging there with sari silk and some lace and that flower. And I just inked up all the edges. And I put some coffee dyed paper there and here. There's like 4 pieces here that's just been ripped and stained or inked. Put some trim, and I just added some vintage washi Well, it's not vintage, but it, you know, looks vintage. And then one of her words here. So you've got all kinds of places to write in there. So I just wanted to add a little booklet in there. And here is a doily and one of her ovals that I just made as a little tuck. Oh, so pretty. And there I just stamped love and the definition of love, and put one of these little coin envelopes that she has, and I just put one of her large tickets in there. There's so much to choose from in her kits. Beautiful images. And here's one of the glassine bags I did with the little envelopes, which I'm in love with these little envelopes, and that was inspired from Lori also. And here's another one of the tags that I made, just a long skinny one so it would, you know, stick up a little bit, and then I just stamped the music and then the flower. And then this is one of Tina's cards also there. I love how this coffee dyes like that. And this is one of my favorite pages. I love how these turned out. Just, you know, layering all that and the texture, you know, it's just, I love it. There's some fabric and one of the little envelopes with one of her words. It says Bella. And then here's some lace and another word, and we got Sorry Silk and some more lace with a flower. And then we have this banner. And then this pocket back here, I've got an envelope, a tag. And like I said, I don't know how many pages is in this, but it will all be listed in my Etsy shop. And that's the back. So if you're interested, check it out. And I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and you guys have a blessed day. Bye.